Venture capital has always been at the heart of transformative industries, backing innovations that redefine how we live and work. Today, one of the most compelling and urgent sectors for investment is climate tech, an industry focused not only on sustainability, renewable energy, and environmental technology, but also on waste management, agritech, the fashion industry, and the circular economy. As the world races toward decarbonization and energy efficiency, startups in this space are poised to deliver not only game-changing solutions, but also massive financial returns. Once viewed as a niche sector, climate tech has evolved into a critical focus for investors, propelled by shifting global priorities, technological advancements, and increasing consumer demand. Governments are pumping billions into clean energy initiatives, businesses are integrating sustainability into their strategies, and breakthrough technologies are making all the climate tech sectors more efficient and cost-effective than ever. However, while the potential is enormous, climate tech is a complex and capital-intensive sector. Startups in this space often face long commercialization cycles, regulatory hurdles, and the challenge of scaling physical infrastructure, making it both a high-risk and high-reward investment opportunity. The explosive growth of climate tech is being driven by a perfect storm of market forces, policy incentives, and cutting-edge technological breakthroughs. Around the world, governments and corporations have pledged to achieve net zero carbon emissions by 2050, fueling demand for sustainable solutions. Massive policies like the US Inflation Reduction Act and the EU Green Deal are injecting hundreds of billions into climate tech, accelerating its development and adoption. Meanwhile, the cost of renewable energy has plummeted. Solar and wind power are now more affordable than fossil fuels in many parts of the world, and battery storage technology has seen an astounding 90% cost reduction over the past decade. This has made electric vehicles, grid storage, and decentralized energy solutions commercially viable, opening up entirely new markets. At the same time, consumers and businesses alike are recognizing that sustainability is no longer optional, it's a competitive necessity. Industries ranging from transportation to real estate and agriculture are rapidly integrating climate tech solutions to reduce their carbon footprint and appeal to eco-conscious customers. And climate tech is no longer just about research and development, it's producing billion-dollar companies. Tesla, Rivian, and Beyond Meat are just a few examples of climate tech startups that have scaled into unicorns and public companies, proving that sustainability and profitability can go hand in hand. Climate tech is an expansive sector that spans across numerous industries and technologies. While the field as a whole holds great promise, certain areas are emerging as especially attractive for venture capital investment. One of the most promising areas is renewable energy and energy storage. As the world continues to transition toward renewable sources at an unprecedented pace, the reliability of this transition depends heavily on storage solutions. Innovations in solar, wind, and hydro energy, along with advancements in next-generation battery technologies, such as solid-state batteries and hydrogen fuel storage, are drawing significant investor attention. Electric vehicles and sustainable transportation represent another key opportunity. From electric vehicle manufacturing and battery innovation to charging infrastructure and autonomous mobility, the transportation sector is undergoing a major clean energy transformation. The movement away from fossil fuel-powered vehicles is creating vast opportunities for startups that are developing next-generation mobility solutions. Carbon capture and climate technology are also gaining momentum. As the global push toward net zero emissions intensifies, technologies focused on carbon capture and sequestration are becoming essential. Startups working on direct air capture, carbon credit marketplaces, and nature-based solutions such as reforestation are receiving increased support from governments and corporations seeking scalable ways to remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. In the area of agriculture and food sustainability, climate tech is reshaping how food is produced and consumed. With the food industry being a major source of global emissions, solutions such as alternative proteins, lab-grown meat, regenerative farming, and vertical agriculture are not only improving sustainability, but also attracting billions in venture capital. Smart infrastructure and the circular economy are equally important. With urbanization accelerating, There is a growing need for sustainable real estate, smart grids, and waste-to-energy systems. Innovations in green building materials, recycling technologies, and energy-efficient infrastructure are redefining the way cities are designed and powered. The fashion and textile industry is also undergoing a sustainability-driven transformation. As one of the largest polluting sectors, it is seeing major shifts through climate tech solutions. These include biodegradable fabrics, plant-based dyes, and closed-loop recycling systems that help reduce environmental impact. Additionally, developments such as digital fashion and AI-driven supply chain optimization are helping brands cut down on overproduction and excess inventory. Waste management and recycling innovation are central to achieving a sustainable future. Startups working on advanced recycling methods, artificial intelligence-powered waste sorting, and upcycling solutions are generating new value from discarded materials. Companies focused on zero-waste packaging, compostable alternatives, and landfill diversion technologies are also capturing strong investor interest. Lastly, wastewater treatment and clean water technologies are critical in addressing global water challenges. Innovations in decentralized treatment systems, advanced purification methods, and desalination are helping to combat water scarcity. Nature-based filtration systems, AI-driven water monitoring, and circular reuse technologies are transforming how both industries and municipalities manage water resources. Together, these areas represent the forefront of climate tech innovation, where environmental sustainability and commercial opportunity converge, creating compelling opportunities for venture capital investment. Despite its vast potential, climate tech comes with significant challenges for venture investors. Unlike software startups, which can scale rapidly with minimal capital, climate tech companies often require substantial upfront investment in research, manufacturing, and infrastructure. This means longer commercialization cycles, some spanning 5 to 10 years, before companies can achieve profitability. Additionally, climate tech is heavily influenced by government policies, subsidies, and carbon pricing regulations. While these incentives have accelerated investment in the sector, they also introduce uncertainty. A shift in political priorities could impact tax breaks, carbon credits, or subsidies, affecting the financial viability of climate tech ventures. Scaling is another major challenge. Many promising climate tech startups struggle to move from pilot projects to mass adoption. Industrial markets have long sales cycles, and some solutions, such as hydrogen energy and carbon capture, require significant infrastructure investments before they can become commercially viable. Despite the challenges facing the sector, the next wave of climate tech innovation is already emerging, and it is more ambitious than ever before. In clean energy, breakthrough advancements are beginning to take shape. Fusion energy, often regarded as the holy grail of clean power, is moving closer to commercialization. Startups such as Helion Energy and Commonwealth Fusion Systems are leading efforts to make fusion a viable energy source. If successful, fusion could completely replace fossil fuels, unlocking a market valued in the trillions of dollars. At the same time, decentralized energy systems and microgrid technologies are challenging traditional models of power distribution. Localized energy generation and peer-to-peer clean energy trading, often supported by blockchain, are giving communities greater control over their energy sources and reducing reliance on large utility providers. Artificial intelligence is playing a growing role in advancing climate tech across industries. AI is being used to optimize energy efficiency, improve climate modeling, and guide decarbonization strategies. In agriculture, precision farming technologies powered by AI are enhancing productivity and sustainability. In renewable energy, AI supports predictive maintenance and operational efficiency. In industries such as fashion and manufacturing, AI is driving smarter supply chains, reducing waste, and enabling more effective circular economy initiatives. Waste and water management are also undergoing significant transformation. The future of waste management is shifting toward full circularity, with advanced recycling technologies, upcycling innovations, and AI-based waste sorting systems fundamentally changing how materials are reused. In wastewater treatment, new developments in decentralized purification systems and nature-based filtration methods are helping to address global water scarcity. These innovations promote sustainable water usage in both urban and industrial environments. In materials science, startups are creating next-generation sustainable materials to address environmental challenges. These include biodegradable plastics, carbon-negative construction materials, and regenerative textiles. In the fashion sector, innovations such as lab-grown leather, bio-based fabrics, and closed-loop recycling systems are redefining sustainability. Plant-based and waste-derived materials are also transforming packaging, construction, and a wide range of consumer goods. Beyond technology, ClimateTech is increasingly turning to ecosystem-based solutions. Regenerative agriculture practices, large-scale reforestation initiatives, and ocean-based carbon sequestration are gaining momentum as scalable and impactful strategies for building climate resilience. At the same time, biodiversity-focused startups are developing ways to restore natural ecosystems while generating economic value. Together, these developments mark a bold and multifaceted evolution of climate tech, where cutting-edge innovation and nature-based practices are converging to create a more sustainable and resilient future. Climate tech has evolved beyond an experimental sector into a core focus for global venture capital. The most forward-thinking investors are recognizing that the biggest returns often come from industries poised for massive disruption. The best VC firms are betting big on climate tech, investing early in transformative startups, supporting them through long commercialization cycles, and navigating regulatory challenges to unlock massive market opportunities. Because in venture capital, the future belongs to those who invest in what's next. And what's next is clean, renewable, and sustainable.